to Diamond Painting by Donnie. I know it's been a while, but things are so crazy right now. We're really busy at the shop, and we have lots of new items already posted, and we have a lot more to come. But also because of the coronavirus and all the schools shutting down, we have Tesslynn here 24/7 and trying to homeschool her, get the orders ready. I have very little time to do videos, so I'm going to try to catch up on that today a little bit. I can't guarantee I'll get a lot done, but hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit more videos from me in the upcoming days and weeks. I can't promise, but I'm going to try. First of all, today is going to be a video about with new releases from Diamond Art Club. Now, also because of everything going on, the mail has been a lot slower, so it did take me a while to get these new releases, but these are the ones that have been that were the most recent new releases, so at least I'm not too far behind. So let's get started on our first one. First up, we have Mandy Manzano's newest diamond painting for Diamond Art Club. This one is called I Choose You, and this is what it looks like. You can find it at the link below. It is in stock, and it's $54.99. It is 51 by 71 centimeters drilling area. Has 47 colors with one AB. If you don't know what an AB gem is, I will show you when I pull the image out, when I show you the drills. I have had people request that I actually show the drills, how I haven't been doing that lately, so I will go ahead and start showing the drills again. And this whole package, this whole shipment got to me in 9 days, like I said, because of how everything is, the mail is extremely slow right now. Not just USPS, but DHL, UPS, FedEx, all that stuff is, I still find still pretty slow. I ordered these on April 11th, which was the Diamond and Ruby members sneak peek date, and they shipped it the next day, April 12th. I received these on April 20th, so 9 days. And so here is the sticker that comes with the diamond painting. It has all the information on a handy dandy sticker. This is super convenient for cutting out and putting on your containers that you label your drills with. And as you can see, it looks like they did change the solid blocks to where they have a circle, but that I still don't see that helping people who are colorblind, but it does leave the canvas area not looking like it has just big blocks without some kind of outline on it. So I think that's what the circle is there for, is to help so you have a indicator where your drill should be set, right in the middle of where the circle is. And the AB in this one is 141, which is the bright white color. And with that color, you are able to see the AB coating really well because of the white. And the way you can tell what drills are AB from Diamond Art Club is they always number their AB drills below number 150. So 141 is below 150, so that is how we know that is the AB. And the symbol on the canvas will be 1, so I will be looking for the 1s to show you. This is their toolkit. This is a round toolkit because I didn't mention, but this is a round drill. The only difference between the round kit and the square kit is the square kit comes with a pair of tweezers. And I believe one of the ones that I have to show you today is a square, so I will show you that when it comes time. They do send a few baggies. They send a pen grip and a blue pen. And they send a multi-placer. This one has a 6-placer that you can just pop on the other end or onto your favorite specialized pen, if you have one. And then it also comes with a clear tray. And they all come in this baggie. Well, I didn't get any wax. Normally they come with 2 pieces of wax. You can see right there. It lists everything that's in the bag. But apparently this one just got missed. So that's okay. I have plenty. But it does come in this nice reusable frosted resealable bag. And I do reuse these myself. Okay, so here is our kit, our canvas and drills. I do like how they started putting them folded this direction outward. It makes it feel so much smoother, but it also makes it way easier to unroll the canvas. And then our drills are on the inside with your pamphlet that has instructions. It has some tips and tricks, and it also has a thank you code for your next purchase, a discount, I do believe, for 10% off. Yes. All right. I'll show you the drills after we look at this diamond painting. So Diamond Art Club canvases are made out of tarpaulin, which is this super soft material. And it's not just for the looks and the feel. The reason it is this type of canvas is because that is what makes it self-flattening. And it also brings out the colors on your diamond painting really nicely. It holds color really well. That way that's especially important when you are doing a round drill, because on round drills, you have gaps between your drills. And so the back of the canvas does show through. And when that happens, you want big, nice colors that are going to blend with your drills to fill in those gaps and not just have a bunch of white in the background and you can tell it's a diamond painting. All right, so this is Mandy Manzano's interpretation of Aladdin and Jasmine. And number 1, like I said, is our AB drill, and it looks to be like there are a lot. So if you can see up in here, there is white throughout these clouds. It's going to be on the outline of them. And up in the white area here, there is this AB is everywhere. It's going to look just spectacular. We've got it through here, all the way through here. So the background has a lot in it, and we do have more in the actual, on the people. Her earring has ABs right through here, and I think that might be, yeah, part of her hair tie. I don't know, that might be part of her hair tie as well. Yeah, that is, her earring is right here. This is part of what's holding her hair back in sections. So that has AB, almost the whole thing is AB. And we got a little bit up here in her hair, a couple of them. We have more here. And her eye, the white of her eye, is also AB. So is his. And here's the other tie that holds her hair back. It's got the ABs in it. The outline right here of his arm going up. And let's see, there's a lot. Well, there's some right here, the gap of his mouth. Maybe that's his teeth, but those are AB as well. As far as the clothing goes, there's a little bit more here. And I mean, all the way down, all the white back here in the background are the AB color. But as in her dress, you've got some of the outlining here, down through here, that's AB. And that, if I didn't point it out, right there. And the outline of the outline of her dress is going to be ABs as well, all the way up. And this swirl that goes through, yeah, those are just swirls because they're in the background too. That is AB right in the center of it. The outline of his cloak also. And that looks like that's about it. This has you have your key over here on the top left, and you do have one down here on the bottom right. The bottom of the diamond painting has your information. It is a Mandy Manzano design and licensed to Diamond Art Club. Here's the size. It's a 20-inch by 28, which is 51 by 71 centimeters. The name of it is I Choose You, and here is the Diamond Art Club number for this canvas, and here is your thumbnail. And it does show that it is a full drill because the whole image is the pasting area. And let me turn it sideways and zoom out for you so you can see the entire image. I know it's sideways, but you can kind of get a grasp as to how big it will be on your table or your workspace, wherever it is you're going to be working on it. And it's like approximately the size of a 50 by 70 if you've ever done one of those, which, you know, I'm thinking is not that too huge. I mean, it's big, yes, but it's not over big, in my opinion. It's, I believe, a little bit bigger than my Topsy-Turvy, which is on my wall, and I'm just trying to compare the size to it, but I think it's a very workable image. We have a lot of confetti. It's not got, I don't see color blocking in this at all. Unless you consider the facial area, there's a little bit of color blocking there. But even the background, it has a lot of mixed colors blending to make the background look like it does. I mean, there's a lot of colors, and that is to be expected when you have 48 colors. Okay, it says 48. I keep forgetting that when you go to your account on Diamond Art Club and it lists all the the paintings that you bought and the price and all that information. Normally when it gives you the drill count, or sometimes when it gives you the color count, it doesn't count the AB. It'll say 47 colors and 1 AB. So that's 47 plus 1, which means there are 48 total. And I have to make sure to check that before I write it down, because I keep writing down that there's 47 colors, which there are 48 and 1, which includes 1 AB. All right, so let me pull out the drills and I will show those to you. I love the color of that dress, and this is probably my favorite moment out of the movie, is when they're in each other's arms like that. So let me just pull this. So because I'm going to show the drills, it's going to make these videos a little bit longer than normal. I know some of you like the longer videos and some of you don't. So if you don't like the longer videos, you're more than welcome to fast forward through the parts that you don't want to see, like me showing the drills, if that's the case. I'm going to work really hard to try to keep these in the shape that they are so I can put them back in the box. Or actually, you know what? I'm no longer putting them back in the boxes. if you had seen my stash photo that I posted to Instagram, it no longer looks like that because I'm taking them out of the boxes and storing them differently now. It's sad because I really love seeing all the boxes, but I've gotten too many to be able to store them that way. If you missed it, here's what that looked like. So yeah, I can't keep them in their boxes anymore. So it's not super vital for me to be able to keep these in the shape that they are to get them back in the box. But old habits die hard, so I might still attempt to try and keep them the same shape. So here's our AB color. It's 141, and it's a really big bag. This is how you can tell it's an AB. You can look really close there. You can see the coating. It kind of shimmers, you know, how my nail polish glitters. You know, that's what this does. And it gives an extra sparkle in the spots that these drills are. And they're called AB, short for Aurora Borealis. And they named them that because they do kind of look like the Northern Lights. So they do change color depending on the direction you look at it. And they give an awesome sparkle. All right, so I'm going to zoom in so you can see the colors a little better. All right, so let's go this way. This is such a pretty mint green blue color. I believe that's probably going to be her dress. I'm not sure. It might be the background because in this picture, this color kind of reminds me of the color that's in the clouds over here. But her dress looks a little bit darker in green, but it might be mixed in there as well. But there are several different types of greens in here, so we will see. Then we got this beautiful peach color, and Mandy Manzano, as you can see, does her diamond paintings in a stained glass type effect. So there's always going to be a large amount of black. And so this is actually not a lot. There's only 3 bags of 310. And let me try and find the center here. All right, so this looks like it's going to be the skin tone, skin color. And then we've got a brown, and here's some more of a mint color. It's not the same one. It's a little lighter. And then the dark green, which I'm guessing is part of her dress. And then we've got more greens and more peach colors, greens, and it's like a dark gray, $37.99. And then more greens. So there's a lot of greens because of her dress and the background. More skin tones, background colors, more gray. And here we go with the purple for Aladdin's clothing. And more green and kind of a brownish orange. More purple. More browns. And the gray and another brown. So all these browns, I'm guessing, are going to be that top area. Well, it's probably part of the skin too. You can see there. I just didn't imagine this one having a lot of brown, but that top portion does look like it needs to have some of these colors. I mean, this isn't a dark brown. It's, you know, orangish brown, like the color of dirt in Oklahoma. Yeah, it's one of the things I remember from living in Oklahoma is the dirt was like orangish brown. I was like shocked. I was like 10 years old when I saw it for the first time. Now here's some brighter red. Not the super bright, but it's a kind of a darker, but it's a really good quality drills. This whole strip is going to have just a few colors in them in each one because that's what they have. They go from, when they bag these up, they go from the largest to the smallest in amounts. or backwards, vice versa. So like this whole strip only has just a few colors. So these are the ones that don't have very many. And then, but we've got more purples and a white, and here's some blues and another brown. And there's 900, and then orange rust color, dark blue, another dark blue. 823 and 939 are really, really dark blues. This is more of a navy dark blue, and then this one's just like midnight dark blue. I don't know. More browns, another blue, green, really light purple, and orange, another blue-green, and a couple of grays. So there are the drills for this one. I'm going to go ahead and put this all away, and I'll be right back with our second diamond painting. All right, our second diamond painting is by JoJo's Art. And this one's got a little bit of information that I looked up and found out about it. But it's called The World I Used to Know, and this is what it looks like. It is also $54.99. It has 45 colors with 2 AB. And it is round. So I looked it up on JoJo's Art Deviant art page, and found a little poem. I don't know if he wrote it or if somebody else did, but it explains the image, because I think it has to do with climate change, because that's the name, how he has it sub-labeled on his Etsy page. His Etsy store, which is closed for right now because of COVID-19 and things being shut down. He, because he's in Germany, doesn't know what is able to be, what countries. It's just really difficult. So he's got his shop shut down for right now, but he will open it back up when the mail system gets better. Anyway, it did say climate change, so I'm guessing it has to do with that and preserving the rainforest. But anyway, I'll talk about that here in just a second. This toolkit did come with a wax, so this one is a complete tool set, just like the first one, but it includes the wax as well. And here's our sticker. 44 colors. Okay, the thing said 45, but it does have 44 and 2 AB, so the AB numbers are right. So our ABs are going to be 134 and 141. So that one is the same as the previous diamond painting, the white. And then it looks like it's a yellowish green for the first one. So that's number 1 and the up arrow. But yeah, there's the sticker. So we'll look at the drills in a minute. The poem that is written on the deviant art for this image says, "Ash and dust is all they left. The fires ate my home. Smoke fills up my heavy chest. The sounds of birds is gone. I walk along the riverside, and as I look below, I see through tear-filled hazy eyes the world I used to know." It's pretty powerful, in my opinion. To me, it's the tiger speaking about how he feels about what's going on with the rainforests and his home, and how he feels about it. And as you can see in this image, this bottom portion where the water is, this reflection, is the home he used to know, the world he used to know right here, where it was all green and lush and beautiful. And then when you get to the top, it's what the world is now that he's living in. Fire and things burned down and trees gone. So this tiger is just beautiful. I mean, I love cats and tigers and leopards and lions. So I basically own all of the tigers that come out from Diamond Art Club. I do own almost all of JoJo Art's diamond paintings. In fact, the very first one I bought, other than the starter owl, was the Yin Yang dragons from JoJo's art. I didn't know it was by him until later. It didn't occur to me that he was the first artist I actually bought from on Diamond Art Club. Now, for the AB drills, we're going to look for number 1 and the up arrow. So, I'm guessing they might actually be down here in the reflection. Okay, the up arrow is, you're going to find it here in the tiger's face, the whites. That's there. And I'm trying to see if there's any more. It makes sense to me that the beautiful world that it used to be is going to be where the AB drills are mostly are, especially because it's one of them's a greenish yellow. But I'm looking to see if there are any more up here in the top half, and I'm not seeing it. There's going to be color blocking in this, a bit, not a ton, but you can see the trees, all the black areas. There's some little bits of color blocking here and there, and the tiger's pretty confettied, but the background has got a little bit of color blocking going on, especially here in the black of the trees. So yeah, the eyes and then the whiskers on the tiger are AB. Here, let me show you the drill field for those that don't know what their drill fields look like, because I didn't show it in the first one. But that is some extremely clear symbols. I do not have any problem seeing what they are. And let's look here at the bottom, because this, like I said, this is probably where most of the ABs are going to be. Let's see. The number 1 is the green yellow, and that is this really bright green here on the sides, outlining this set of trees. I'm guessing this is, and it goes down in here a little bit around there, and we get a little bit more of the white right in here, the reflection where his mouth is, and then along the water line, got some more white going there. And then in here, right there, and then the 1 starts showing up right in here on this side, and then about right here on this side, and it goes all the way down. We've got it here and here, and then down in here, and that's about it. So there's not a ton of ABs, but what there is, it's highlighting those certain spots, you know, like the face and the tree line. And let's zoom out so we can see this whole thing at once. It's a little wider than the last one, so this would be kind of hard for me to keep on this table, but I generally work on a slanted tilt table anyway. But this, I don't think it's as wide. It's a 56 by 71. The last one was a 51 by 71. So yeah, it's the same length. And this one's just a little bit, about 5 centimeters wider. So we've got, let's see, 5 centimeters, about that much. So about that much wider than the first one. But there we go. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see that there's going to be more color blocking down here. The bottom has more color blocking than the top does because obviously it's a reflection, so you don't get as much detail as you do in the actual above world. So that's where we are with that. But 44 colors. You still have a lot of color changes, mostly in this spot, this area here with the tiger and the reflection of the tiger. And here is a bit too, but that's still part of the tiger's reflection. But I think the concept of this is just awesome. JoJo's art, he says that he likes to do a lot of the contrast between good and evil, before and after kinds of things, and that's what this is doing as well. So there we go with that. I just want to show you down here the this one is one of the, before they changed it to put the stuff at the bottom, but here is the information at the top. It doesn't have the artist on these, but I don't know why it's not focusing. But it's got the thumbnail and everything up here at the top. All right, let me get the drills out. They come out so easy. It's just putting them back in. I still need to put them back in the bag. I fought with that first one for so long because I couldn't remember how to get it in. So I'm still going to try to keep its shape so I know how to get it back in the bag. All right, I see. This one goes around. Let's start with this small bag. So these small bags, let me zoom in, sorry. These smaller bags, they actually have a little bit more in them, even though they are the lesser of the amounts. So here's, I'm not going to name the colors because you can obviously see what color they are. And why is my camera not focusing all of a sudden? Hold on. Probably because I forget when I'm zoomed in like this, I don't need to bring it up to the camera so much. Okay. So here is the AB that you're going to see in the water, the green color. Oh, I don't need to go up to the bar. There we go. So look at, you can see all that extra sparkle there. Oh, that is going to be so pretty. And on the other side, we have the white. There's the white AB for 141. And here's the other colors. And then we have this, the 310s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. And that's, you know, it is because this is the top half is a darker image. And so we have a lot of 310s going on. Oh, this is, sorry, this is 939. And then we have 5 bags of 310. So 939 here. And then all those 310s, and then we have these here, browns, and a forest green. And the last string, here we go. I like this color. Got some really pretty pastels here. And There we go. So that's a pretty big bag of green too. But there's a lot of green in this image because of the bottom half. All right, so that again was The World I Used to Know. It is temporarily sold out, but if you follow the link down below, it will take you to the page it is sold on, and you can get put on the wait list so that you'll be notified when it's back in stock. And I will be right back with our third and final diamond painting. All right, our final diamond painting for today is by Randall Spangler. It is called The Universe in a Jar, and here's what it looks like. This one is also $54.99. It's a 56 by 64. This has 50 colors with 3 AB. I'll double check that. Let's see. It doesn't say on the box. We'll find out when we open it. And this one's a square ABs. And if you haven't seen the square ABs yet, oh man, wait till you see what they look like. They are so stunning. Okay, here's the toolkit. Like I said, it has everything that the round toolkit has, but it also includes a pair of the pointy tweezers that are good for picking up squares. And everything else in it is the same. Here is our sticker. So yes, it has 50 colors, and the 3 ABs on this are 124, 130, and 141. For those that aren't sure, I've had this question asked many times. Different companies will have a different way of naming or numbering their AB colors. Companies don't keep it uniform as far as what number their symbol is going to represent on a diamond painting. So that will change on each diamond painting, just the association of from the DMC color to the code. That will change on all diamond paintings, but all of their colors, they still use the same colors, they use the same color chart. So if you have leftovers from one chart with the DMC number, that is the same with another chart's DMC number from the same company like Diamond Art Club, they're okay to mix because they use the same lot of drills for each diamond painting. But I personally do not mix the drills from Diamond Art Club with any other company. I keep theirs completely separate because, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, they have the best quality drills. So I don't like to mix other people's, especially because they use a different color lot than other companies. So say color 155, if you have leftovers from Diamond Art Club and you have leftovers from another company in 155, they may not be the same shade because they use a different color swatch. But that's why I try to keep them the same. I don't like having to look at the color differences to see a tiny little change, and that kind of bugs me. I can't use a color that is different on one symbol that's supposed to have that color. I can't use it if it's a different shade of that color. It doesn't work for me. Some people it will, but for me it doesn't. That was just a side note. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be looking for pink, yellow, and white AB drills on this diamond painting. And this one, see, some of the newer ones come with a sheet of parchment paper. I don't know if that's something they're doing with all of them on the newer ones. But the first one that I unboxed, it was boxed up like this with it facing out, but it didn't have the parchment paper. So that second one I unboxed, it was still boxed the older way before they switched over to doing it like this with it rolled outward. But this is the only one that has the parchment paper. This is the third one I've received with parchment paper. So I don't know how that's working, but the last one I received, it didn't fit the canvas. So it looks like this one's wide enough. I don't know if it'll be long enough. The other one may have just been cut too small, but it would appear that they would give you a piece that will cover the entire image. Now, if you want to know how to apply this to your diamond painting, I will link up here in the corner in the eye that pops up how to apply your opaque cover sheet to replace your clear cover sheet if that's what you want, because some people don't like the clear cover and instead they like to use parchment paper or the like, and Diamond Art Club including this in with some of their diamond paintings is good for those that don't like the clear cover. And yes, this one does look like it will fit. It is definitely plenty big enough. It extends far beyond the bottom. All right, so let me move the parchment paper. And let's look at this image. So this one is not as large. It's not as big, but it's still pretty big. So it's shorter going this way. But it's, I believe, let's see, 56. Yeah, it's the same width-wise as the other two. Well, the last one. The first one was 51. This one's 56. And then it's only 64 going down instead of 71. So, let's see. Some of you may have already be familiar with this artist. This is the second one of his that I've seen from Diamond Art Club. And for some reason, the link doesn't work right now for this image. So I don't know if they've stopped carrying it or what. I have asked them. I put in a question to them, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them. And when I do find out, I will put it in the down below in the description box. So if you're curious about that, you can go ahead and check back later to see if I got an answer back from them on that or not. So as far as where our AB drills go, we're looking for symbols 1, 2, and 3. And they do have some of the color blocks in this one. So we have blocks of green for number 906, blocks of pink for 3608, and blue blocks for 334. And that looks like the only ones that are going to be in blocked colors. And let's see. So number 2, we have here in this little doodad. It goes this squiggly up top, and it goes all the way through down here. Number 3 is in this one as well. So we've got ABs in yellow and in white coming through this section. We have some of the white ABs dotted on the border of this window. Well, there's only a couple. 1, 2, 3. Yep, so there's 3 over here. We have more of the white over here in this spherical planet hanging thing. So it goes, let's see, down here. We've got some of the white, and we've got more of the white here. We've got number 1, so some of the pink over here. And there's more ones in this one and that one. And so a lot of that pink, the number 3, or the 1, is here in these swirls. We've got 1s and 3s going on in here. I'm still looking for number 2. Oh, well, we saw some of the number 2s up here. There's more 3s and 1s here. And we've got some 2s here. And we've got more 3s going around the jar. I'll pull it up here in a second, but we've got more 3s, 1s and 3s in this pink stuff right here. The telescope What is that on top of it? It looks like, oh, it's a little man. Oh, there's a man. It looks like Santa Claus. Look at that. I can see really close. Or a gnome or an elf or something. Or just an astrologer. So in his hair, you have some threes, and in this is part of the telescope, the little eye thingy that you look through. But his sleeve is got ABs, and right there are the white AB. Wait. And then over here, we've got some of the number 2 and 3. That is the top of the jar. There's like these little bangles of some sort that sit on top of the jars. So it looks like, yeah, the universe in a jar. They've got all the planets. It looks like they're capturing the planets and putting them in jars. Just realized that. Yeah, look at all those in this one. There's a bunch of them in there. And this looks like they just have the sky, stars. But, so we have ABs, the white AB, and the pink, and more pink and white. And there's more of the white here. And then we're going to get it down here at the bottom. I'll show you, get there in a second. And then there's, I said that. And then we've got the 2 AB right here, the swirl. The dragon's eyes, the whites of their eyes are the white AB. Same with this one. And so this jar goes around here and around there. And then this planet here has the 2s right there in the middle. It has the yellows down here. And more 1s, and 1, 3 in the middle, but then there's some 1s here, quite a bit going on down here, and then there's more 3s. And I'm looking, and there's just a little bit more on these planets here. We've got like a 3 there. We've got some 1s in here, and some more 3s, and then there's 2s here. And a couple 3s, more 3s, 2s, and 3s, and 1s, and more 1s over here, right here. And then the 3 goes around the outside of this jar a little bit. Well, there's only a couple on this side. Yeah. And at the bottom of this, right here in the corner, we've got some 3s. Just right there. So I'm sure there may be spots here and there that I may have missed, but I tried to scan the whole thing as I was going down to catch all of the spots where the ABs are. But there are going to be ABs throughout this image, basically from the top to the bottom. It starts, they start about right here. Where did I see them? Right here on this side, and they start up here on this side. And then they go all the way down to the bottom. Mixed here and there. So this is super cute. I've always liked this artist's images. I've seen them in cross stitch a lot. But this is the first that I've seen him actually license out to a diamond painting. The one I did, the one before this. I think there may have been one other one. There might be 3 with Diamond Art Club. I can't remember. But, like I said, I'll find out what's going on with the link on this one. Here, let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. You might be able to actually see it going this direction. Yeah, you can pretty much see the whole thing here. Almost. You just can't see the very top. So there it is in its entirety. I think it looks really good. That's one thing one of the things, the many things I love about Diamond Art Club is how well they chart their images, because they do hand chart all of their images. And this is done spectacularly. Very well. So there we go with the image, and I will put this to the side and we will look at the drills. Okay. 50 colors, like I said. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of the colors, you know, that have just a little bit because of blending and whatnot. And I never open these right. That's probably why. Okay, I'm going to try to keep them the right way. Okay, so here is our bag of our smalls. Let me zoom in. Okay, so we have, oh, pretty colors. I love this image. And, well, all of Randall Spangler's images seem to be very colorful. But these, I mean, just wait till you see. These are beautiful colors. Okay, so here we go. Here is our yellow AB. Look at those. Look at that sparkle. So pretty. And here's the other side. The green. That's a really pretty dark teal. Pinks. Look at that. That's my favorite red color right there. 666. Some may think, some may look at that and say, oh, that's 999. There is no 999 in the DMC line, just so you know that. It will always be 666 if you see that number. And then here's our pink AB. Look how pretty that is. Oh my word. Okay. So how did I pull that off? Was it on here like this? No, it was on here like this. Okay, let's flip it over. All right, next we have the mid-sized bags, and that's where we'll find our white. Look at those pretty ABs. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And there's a lot of green in this image as well, because the dragons are being green, and then the walls are different tones of green. And look at that. Look at that neon color. That's like a neon orange. And then here's the other side. It's another pretty red, $4.98. There's that mint color, $7.75. I love it. And that blue, oh my gosh. And then this blue here too, $8.20 and $7.96. Those are some beautiful blue colors. I am in love. Yep. All right. All right, and here's our last set of colors. Lot $7.97 and $7.96. They're really close in color. You can see here. $7.97 is a little more bright. It's brighter than $7.96, just slightly. But there's two full bags of that one. And $7.98 gets to be, it's pretty too. It's just a little more light in color compared to $7.97 being bright. And there's two bags of that. And then we have the back side. We have some more grays and browns. And our dark blues. So there are 3 bags of $8.23 and 2 bags of $9.39, but no 310s. So the dark colors on this image are going to be blues. And that makes sense because it's a starry sky. and no blacks. If there were blacks, I didn't see them, and they were in one of the smaller bags. But I don't see them, because all I remember seeing were bright colors, and these are the dark colors here on this end. All right, so that is it for these 3 new releases. And let me stop crinkling. Hold on. As I said, I will try and find out about this diamond painting as to where it is, if it's coming back, or if it was just a limited time offer stock kind of thing. So yeah, I'll keep you guys informed. Either, you know, I'll try and remember to put it here in the description box, or I will make a note and post it in the Facebook group, which you can find down below in the description box as well. There's a link to the Facebook group, and it is called For the Love of Diamond Painting with Donnie and Tesslynn on Facebook. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these new releases, and hope you're all safe, keeping well, not getting sick, and staying home. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Bye, everyone.